Okay, so after spending quite a long time trying to learn Morse, I was able to copy up to approximately 19 words per minute, struggling at 20. And that's with no Farnsworth adjustment. So for the first time, I wanted to see if I could actually have any QSOs this time of the year. We're in November, October. We're in October. October 2021. The sunspot cycle is still very low. And I wanted to see if I could get on any of the HF bands. I just have I can extend a end-fed half-wave antenna, a resonant antenna, with a 49:1 Unan, which works brilliantly well. But 20 meters at night time, I'm not really getting anything. The band seems dead at the moment. So I used a WonderWand little matching unit. And I wasn't very impressed with the first few results. It didn't really tune up very well at all using the supplied whip antenna. So I changed that round for approximately the 10-meter length of wire. In fact, it was the exact end-fed half-wave length for the 20-meter band. And then I added a counterpoise to it, and it worked a lot better. It tuned up a lot better anyway. It didn't tune up perfectly on some of the bands, but it tuned up quite well on most of them. So I tried transmitting on 17, 40, 80 didn't really tune up. And I wanted to see if I, number one, could get any QSOs at this time of the year, what bands were open. And I really tried on almost all of the bands that I could. So 6, 12, 17, 15. I missed out 20 because it just seemed dead anyway. 40, 30, and an 80. A little bit on 80, but the SWR was a bit high. So I had a look on PSK Reporter after that, and it was quite surprising what I saw. So have a look, see what you think of the video. The Morse key that I was using was the cheapest one I could find. It was the CW, the Morse CW Morse from the United States, 3D printed. It's a very cheap key. Doesn't feel very good, but it's cheap and it does work. You do have to put quite a bit of motion into it, quite a bit of power and force. It's not a key that you can easily just paddle with. But again, for the money, I don't think you can complain because it works. I bought it without the base, so I'm just holding it just like that. And you can see what it looks like. Got the orange paddles to match the orange display of the FT818. Just using 6 watts. See what you think. Okay, so I'm going to try doing the alphabet now. We're not transmitting anything, but we just have the side tone. The keyer is engaged, so we've got at 20 words per minute, but the break-in is off, so we're not going to be transmitting anything. I'm just going to turn down the AF gain, and I'm going to try doing the alphabet using my brand new CW Morse key from the US, 3D printed, and see how it goes. So here goes. You do have to hold it down because it's very light without the bass. So here goes. Whoops. Okay, so from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, whoops, L, M, N, O, P, whoops, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Oops. Okay, so that was pulling the call out at least. And let's go again for a CQ call on 17 meters. And nothing heard. Let's try again. Okay, so what we can see from the PSK reporter is that this was just typed in my call sign on CW on all bands sent by M0AAG, and we can see that there were 3 bands that were actually detected. So we've got the green ones, which are on 30 meters, which can be seen. Which can be seen just over here. So we've got plus 8 decibels, and I believe that's above the signal noise floor, the noise floor here, 712 miles, that's pretty good, 30 meters. And then we had 30 meters over here, so one was received into, looks like Austria, the other one was northern Italy. Plus 8 decibels and plus 8 decibels, that's on 30 meters. On 40 meters, only 4 decibels over here. Well, that was much better, 17 dBs. And then what was interesting was also 19 dBs on 17 meters, which was a really nice surprise into northwesterly Finland. So that was a nice confirmation that the signal was at least going out into the random wire. And yeah, so that was a good confirmation of really what was happening, even though I didn't get any two-way QSOs, which was a nice confirmation for the first time I was really using CW. The main thing really that I was very surprised about was that you could see the purple 2-hour marker lines there at 40 meters were actually very weak, or they were quite weaker than the other signals on 30 and 17. 17 meters proved to be the strongest signal at 19 dBs above the signal floor. So it just shows you that even at nighttime, the higher HF bands, 17 meters, can actually prove to be very, very worthwhile. Even more so perhaps than 40 meters, and 30 meters is also worth considering as well. So I'm going to have a go, maybe later on tonight or maybe tomorrow, actually on 17 and 30 and see if I can make any improvements. But it just goes to show that even when the solar flux is lower at night, 17 and 30, and specifically 17 at the very high 19 decibel above the signal floor, indicators showed that it's definitely a band worth considering even at nighttime.